Good morning, my dear students. I hope that all of you fine. Welcome to our new session. Before we move on to the new session, my dear students, please take 1 second for prayer to God. Okay, my dear students, I hope that you all prayed and you studied our last class portions, that is chapter 1 and chapter 2. Okay, students, now let's move on to our new chapter, chapter 3, exploring the Windows operating system. Exploring the Windows operating system. Operating system. Have you heard about operating system? What is meant by operating system? Let's see. The operating system is called the manager of the computer. The operating system is called the manager of the computer. What is meant by manager? For example, in a company, the manager is the person who controls all the persons in the company. That the same way, the operating system controls the working of the CPU and all the peripheral device attached to the computer. What is meant by peripheral device? Peripheral device is the physical part of the computer, that is mouse, keyboard. These are the peripheral devices of the computer. So, the operating system is called the manager of the computer. It is a set of program which controls the working of the CPU and all the peripheral device attached to it. Also, the operating system run various softwares like word processor, drawing software, music players, games, etc. We all know about word processor for typing and printing letters, drawing for painting, music players for hearing the music, and games. We all play games in the computer. These are all software run in the operating system. Next, Windows 7 was released in October 2007. This Windows 7 is an operating system. It was released in October 2007. And Windows 7 has 40 million lines of code. That is 40 million lines of program codes have in Windows 7 operating system. Next, Windows and operating system. Windows and operating system. The Windows is an operating system which was developed by the Microsoft Corporation company. Who is developed Windows? Windows is developed by Microsoft Corporation. It is a software company. It acts as an interface between the user and the computer. The Windows is act as a user and the computer. It is a interact between user and the computer. Who is the user? We are the user. And the computer, it interacts between the user and the computer. The first version of the Windows was Windows 1.0. The first version was Windows 1.0. After that, there are many versions of the Windows. It has many features such as it works better and faster. The latest version of Windows was Windows 10. It was released in July 2015. What was the latest version of Windows? It was Windows 10. It was released in July 2015. These are some of the Windows: Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10. These are the Windows operating system. The Microsoft Corporation was founded on 4th April 1975 by Bill Gates and Paul Allen. These are the two persons who are founded the Microsoft Corporation. Microsoft Corporation developed the Windows operating system. Next, Windows Desktop. We all know that when we are opening the computer, there have a screen. It is the Windows Desktop. They are having small pictures that are called icons. Okay. You have different programs on the computer simply by clicking on these icons. If we click on the icons, it will go to the next programs. Windows has a graphical user interface, GUI. GUI, what is the full form of GUI? GUI means graphical user interface. This means you give most of the commands by clicking on icons, buttons and menus without having to memorize difficult commands. Without memorizing the many commands, instead of memorizing the commands, you just click on the icons, buttons and menus, you move on to the next programs. That is why the Windows is called graphical user interface. This makes Windows a user-friendly operating system. So only the Windows is called user-friendly operating system. Okay students, let us revise our today's portion. What is called operating system? The operating system is called the manager of the computer. It controls the CPU and all the peripheral devices attached to it. Then, who developed Windows? Windows is an operating system developed by Microsoft Corporation. What is the latest version of Windows? The latest version of Windows was Windows 10. It was released in July 2015. What is the first version of Windows? The first version of Windows was Windows 1.0. Who are the founders of Microsoft Corporation? Microsoft Corporation was founded on 4th April 1975 by Bill Gates and Paul Allen. What is the full form of GUI? GUI is the full form of graphical user interface. Okay, so students, you study the portions very well. I hope that you all understand. Thank you.